Hi everybody, Ashley Nicole here with How to Write a Fiction Novel. Vlog 1, The Idea. To get an idea for a fiction story, if you do not already have one, is get inspiration. How do you get inspired? I don't know, I'm not you, but here are some tips. If you don't have any idea, you're just stuck and kerbobbled on what to actually write about. Go out to your favorite places, whether it's at the park or going swimming, walking around the mall, maybe talking to some people. Or if you love reading, like me, then read. Read some of your favorite books again and get some ideas that way. You are going to run across an idea eventually that you think you could write about. Everybody who wants to write something has a passion for something to write about. So you can find your inspiration. Now what do? You have your inspiration, and you're supposed to write a novel from this one idea. It's easy. Well, maybe not easy, but you can do it. Take your one idea and write it down in the middle of a blank piece of paper. Yes, it can have lines on it, but I personally think that it's easier to write it on a piece of paper, like computer paper, or I like to use drafting paper, size C paper because it's bigger. But you write your idea in the very center, and then start to write side ideas, like what you want your character to look like, maybe. Or just randomly write red hair, or blonde hair, or purple eyes. Something like that, and you'll come up with more ideas. You can just write a bunch of random things if you want, and eventually you're going to create a web of ideas, and when you're done, there is your plot. You might not really know what it is yet, but it's all there on that piece of paper. Now that you have your brainstorm done, you can also include drawings. I know this is kind of weird, but sometimes when I draw on my brainstorm page, it kind of gives me an idea of what I want to happen. Sometimes I even draw my main idea, like in a certain scene, and then I feel like I can picture the whole story in my head like that. So that's another idea. The next step is growing your idea so that you can actually get to your first words. To grow your idea, you need to come up with some details, make things seem more realistic, compare them to your life or maybe a life about someone that you were inspired by. Make it seem like it can actually happen in a daily setting. For example, you have on your brainstorm page a guy, and you have a description of that guy. Then you need to grow that character. Give him a name, even if it's just temporary. Or you could call him Guy. Some people actually have that name. Call him Guy and give him a history, like where he came from. Or if you want him to be a mystery, then you can have that too. Just say this mysterious guy came out of nowhere. And then plan his personality, what he's going to do. So you plan all that stuff for him, and you're like, oh wait, I have all these other ideas that I still have to do. You're going to be creating a lot of history, flashbacks, and futures, and personalities, and appearances, and thoughts, so many different things. And then it's not just the people either. You also have to think of the place. You know, you originally think, oh, I want it to take place on a beach. Your whole entire story is not going to take place on a beach. You're going to have breakfast places to eat, or stores to shop in, or a post office where your main characters go and get mail, things like that. It's a lot that you can do to grow your story before you even start writing it. So now you have the 3 main things that you need for getting your idea. You need inspiration, brainstorm, and grow. Those 3 things will help you get your idea for your story. So my next vlog series video will be on your first words. Stay tuned. Bye. Thanks for watching Ashley Nicole Books.